I'm very excited to be standing here, walking in the crowd. I just met this gentleman that I happen to really know from before, and this is Mr. Albert Torres. And he is standing with a world salsa dancers, and they just performed for us here at Millennium, and they were outstanding. The crowd loved them. So, Albert, you were telling me in the ballroom a little story about these two. I hope you could tell us again.
Yeah, first of all, it's a pleasure to be here. We want to thank Michael Chapman for being at Millennium for the first time. And they represent the World Latin Dance Cup, one of my productions, where we bring dancers from 48 different countries. And for the last 4 years, they've been the champions of the cabaret division in salsa. So it's an honor to be here. And tomorrow night, they'll be doing the number that won them the championship this last year. But just 4 to 5 years ago, they were dancing on the streets in Chile, and they had been doing that for some time. And they've come such a long ways. Now they get to make a little bit of money. They get to travel around the world. And it's a pleasure and an honor to be with them because they work really, really hard.
So tell me, how did the two of you meet?
¿Cómo se conocieron?
Oh, en Chile. En Chile, Ricardo bailaba de los 9 años, yo 10, y nos conocimos en un evento de baile.
In a dance event, he was 9 years old, she was 10. She's the older lady in the couple. And they met at that dance routine.
How fantastic. And how was it that you decided that you were going to put cabaret into your salsa?
¿Cómo era que decidieron que se iban a poner cabaret en acrobacia en su baile?
Desde siempre, desde que éramos pequeñitos, de que teníamos 9 años, siempre se nos fue fácil hacer acrobacias, así que siempre tuvimos ese talento para hacer las acrobacias y lo desarrollamos a lo que más pudimos.
Since they were small and from the beginning, it was easy for them to do the acrobatical stuff and the cabaret, so they always felt that it was something that was natural for them to do.
Well, it's a thrill for me to stand here with the two of you because that happens to be my specialty too. And I hear that tomorrow you're going to do another performance for us here at Millennium, so we'll all be watching. And can you tell us about the other guests that you said will perform tomorrow night?
Yeah, we have a guest, a couple, Luca and Jenilyn. Jenilyn's only 15 years old. They're from Toronto. He's originally Russian, and she's Portuguese. And they come from Toronto, from the Pacheco family. And a couple of weeks ago, her dream was always to be able to, even just to go to Blackpool to watch. And they dance also cabaret division tomorrow night in the competition. And what happened was a couple of weeks ago, they got a phone call from Blackpool saying that someone had gotten injured and that they never allowed someone at 15 years old to come and compete, but they were going to let them come. And they did. They showed up the day before they were going to compete, and it was all last minute. And so tomorrow night, those here at Millennium will see the youngest lady ever to perform at Blackpool.
Well, that'll be very exciting. We'll have other performers performing tomorrow night, competitors who've been in Blackpool, but everyone will be thrilled because, of course, Blackpool for us is our, World Series, the biggest event. And our biggest event here is Millennium, here at Millennium in Orlando. It's been exciting to have you here, and maybe you'll be back next year. Yeah. And it's been a pleasure.
They've watched Millennium for many, many years. And I remember when I talked to Karen and I said, I'm working on trying to see if you can go to Millennium. She was like jumping up and down because she said, no, we know what it is. We've seen it. We know what it is. And they've been walking around kind of like in a maze because they see people that they've watched for years and years dancing. And but they're from a different world, but they've always loved the ballroom dancing.
Well, the two go together, really, and again, it's been a pleasure to have you here. And Mr. Torres, it's been a pleasure to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.